Elin here. Today I come to you guys with a new video. So today I thought we would do something I haven't really done before. Please ignore the rest thing. So we're going to do this Buzzfeed sort of quiz about how many of the top 100 books of all time have you read. And I feel like who's deciding on this list, because there's a shitload of books in the world, but I'm going to do this list, figure out how many of these books I've actually read, and then somewhere down the line I might do a reading vlog reading some of the books I haven't read. So I thought that would be really fun. So yeah, let's start doing this. We're live. Okay. Question number 1. Well, we start. Okay, Don Quixote I haven't read. Alice Adventures in Wonderland I've read way too many times actually. Read it like 13 times or something like that. 10 times were in the same year, so maybe I'll be a little bit tired of it by then. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, I own it, haven't read it. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, haven't read. Treasure Island, owned, haven't read it. Pride and Prejudice, I have read twice. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, I have read. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, read like 3 times. Moby Dick by Herman Melville, haven't read. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, haven't read. I really want to do that. Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, haven't read. The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan, haven't even heard of. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, have read, loved it. David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, haven't read. A Tale of Two Cities, haven't read. Little Women I've read twice. Great Expectations, own it, haven't read it. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, I have read. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, I have read. Oliver Twist, owned for like 8 years, still haven't read it. Uncle Tom's Cabin, haven't read. Crime and Punishment, haven't read, definitely want to, but it scares the living crap out of me. Madame Bovary, haven't read, one of the classics I want to buy next, I think. The Return of the King, I have read. Dracula, own it, haven't read it. The Three Musketeers, I have read. Brave New World, I have read. War and Peace, scares the living crap out of me, but I do want to read it. To Kill a Mockingbird, no. The Wizard of Oz, love that book. Les Miserables, haven't read. The Secret Garden, have read, really enjoyed it. Animal Farm, I have read. Great Gatsby, own it, still haven't read it. The Little Prince, I have read, I really enjoyed it. The Call of the Wild, haven't read. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I have read a couple of years ago, absolutely loved it. Definitely want to reread it. Anna Karenina, haven't read, scares the shit out of me. The Wind and the Willows, I do own, haven't read it. Picture of Dorian Gray, haven't read. The Grace of Wrath, nope. Sense and Sensibility, nope. I haven't read a lot of Jane Austen. I'm working on it though. I'm going to read 2 Jane Austen books this week, so I'm getting there. The Last of the Mohicans, haven't read. Tales of the Ubervilles, don't know how to pronounce that. Definitely one of the classics I want to buy next. Haven't read it though. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone as I'm more used to saying, I have read like way too many times, we're not even going to talk about that. Heidi by Johanna Spyri, love that book. Ulysses, have not read. Complete Sherlock Holmes, well, I've read the Scarlet, A Study in Scarlet, what is it called? I've read the first Sherlock Holmes book, which I can't even remember the name of right now, but I haven't read all of them, so I guess I won't click it in then. The Count of Monte Cristo, it's getting so warm in here, it's like 30 degrees in the apartment right now and I'm dying because I closed the door. Whew. Okay. The Count of Monte Cristo, haven't read, do want to read. The Old Man and the Sea, read it, hated it. The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe, I read all of C.S. Lewis books in the Narnia series, so I read that. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I want to read this so bad. I haven't even seen the animated movie. I haven't seen like a lot of the Disney animated movies for some reason. I don't know what I was doing when I was a kid, but I still haven't seen a lot of them. Pinocchio, own, haven't read. 100 Years of Solitude, haven't read. Ivanhoe, haven't read. The Red Badge of Courage, never heard of. Anne of Green Gables. As you can see on my shelf or right over there, I love Anne of Green Gables. And the first book I've actually read twice, so, you know. Black Beauty, haven't read. Peter Pan, I have read. A Farewell to Arms. I think I read that, I'm pretty sure. So warm. The House of the Seven Gables, haven't read. Lord of the Flies, read it, loved it. It was kind of... I don't even know how to describe that because it's so gruesome and bloody and horrible, but it was such a good book at the same time. I don't know. Anyways, The Prince and the Pauper, I really want to read, but I don't have it. Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, haven't read. Lord Jim, never heard of. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, have read a bunch of times. The Red and the Black, never heard of. The Stranger by, The Trial by, no. Lady Chatterley's Lover, nope. Kidnapped, The Adventures of David Balfour by Robert Louis Stevenson, nope. Catcher in the Rye, nope. Fahrenheit 451, no. A Journey to the Center of the Earth, I really want to read that. I want to read everything by Jules Verne. I have like the collected bind-up from Barnes & Noble of 7 of his books, I think. But I have only read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea stuff. But I want to rectify that. Vanity Fair, no. All Quiet on the Western Front, nope. Gone with the Wind, really want to read. My Antonia, nope. Of Mice and Men, I read twice, once in Swedish and once in English. Both of them were for school purposes. The Vicar of Wakefield, nope. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, nope. White Fang, nope. Father and Son, no. Dr. Sivago, don't know, can't pronounce it, haven't read it. The Decameron, no. 1984, Own, haven't read it. The Jungle, nope. The Da Vinci Code, own it, haven't read it. Persuasion, own it, haven't read it. Mansfield Park, don't own it, haven't read it, I really want to read it. Candida, nope. For Whom the Bell Tolls, nope. I'm a little bit skeptical to Ernest Hemingway after The Old Man and the Sea, which is like the shortest book, and I struggled so much to finish that one, and it's like 100 pages or something. And after that, I'm a little bit scared, honestly. Far From the Maddening Crowd, really want to read that one, haven't though. The Fellowship of the Ring, I have read. The Return of the Native, no. Sons and Lovers, nope. Charlotte's Web, really want to read, haven't done that. The Swiss Family Robinson, nope. Bleak House by Charles Dickens, no. Pierre Goriot, sorry the pronunciation, haven't read it. Okay, let's show me my final results. You have checked 27 out of 100 on this list. Wow, you read a ton of these. You're either an English major or you just love the classics. Either way, I'm impressed. You checked more than 69% of quiz takers. Interesting. Because I feel like I haven't read a lot. I mean, I have read a bunch of classics that was not on this list, obviously. But yeah, I definitely want to read more classics because I love classics. And I've been reading a lot of classics lately, especially now when I've been in a reading slump, which sounds like a really weird sentence, honestly. But yeah, so yeah, that was the Buzzfeed sort of quiz to see how many books I've read. I will probably try to do like a reading vlog, possibly several parts if it's fun enough. And I'm gonna try to, you know, read some books off of this list so I can retake the test sometime down in the future and, you know, try to get a better score. But yeah, that was everything for this time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was really fun to check out how well I've done. But yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave some comments down below and tell me how good you did on this quiz, or, you know, just tell me what you guys have been reading lately. So yeah, I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!